Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to another year of Nerd BS. I'm Alan. We have Chris and Kyle on this 7th of January, Wednesday, the peak of the week, is is what I like to call it. So how are you guys doing? How's your beginning of 2025 been? Mine's pretty fun so far. Pretty good.
2026, you mean?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, see, I already lost 2025. Damn. Well, that's gonna stay in there. But
check all
it says a lot.
Check all the things that you sign. Make sure you sign in 2026 and not 2025.
I've been signing so many things. My son's going to college, so it's like freaking. We're signing everything. I'm a gratuitor now or something like that. They give me a special term, which is I get to co-sign on everything. So if he messes up in college, they come to me. It's a fun experience.
Gonna lean on the house if he crashes.
Yeah,
it's on you.
Yep. Here's all the loans that you're signing on. That hopefully he. Yeah, that fun stuff. It's just like your eyes get all huge as you're looking at them. Like, oh, okay, this is how much college kind of costs now, huh? Oof. Okay. That's been my beginning of the year so far, getting everything. But anyways, sorry, I just stole it back. Go ahead, Chris. Did you have something? How's your beginning of your year going?
Those are good things to talk about, man. When you have a big life situation going on, and you're right, you do kind of sign your life away, not just yours, but your kids too. So that's important. Speaking of kids, I'm back at school. Not me physically, but I'm back at work. 2-week vacation is over, and the kids are back. And man, I don't know if vacation does us any good. I don't know if that long of vacation does anybody any good. Because I feel like these kids come back with so much more, right? Like they feel like all the stuff they're able to get rid of during the school year before break just piles up over those 2 weeks, and man, oh man, do they unload. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a rough one.
I think, well, for me, I need another week. That's the problem. I need one more week to unwind. But you know me, I like to vacation hard.
So very hard.
I know how to do it. So I wish we had 3 weeks. Funny enough, I live in Moval. Moval does the 3-week Christmas break.
Huh.
But like every other school district around us doesn't, so like my kids go to Riverside School District.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, so it's really nice though because there's like no morning traffic. The freeway's open, mid-afternoon. It's like, hey,
feels good.
I can get used to this. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. Oh man. So yeah, we're back to school and get back into the rhythm. I know what you mean though, Chris. It's been just for me personally, it's been rough. Like waking up before 7 again, like, oh man, that was so nice. got to sleep after 7 a.m. but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, even my son was like, hey, when's spring break? I'm like, oh no.
It's already begun.
It's already, yeah.
Just the countdown to the next break.
Pretty much. And then after that, it's like, all right, so you just get that crawl to summer after that. So
because you get the same breaks in college too, except for my son's, he's only going to have 2 weeks in Christmas time, so he's losing all of his breaks, and he's having to face that fact. It's fun for him.
What does he get more?
No, he only gets 2 weeks in the winter. Other than that, there's no breaks. He gets holidays off, but because he's doing an accelerated course, so
that's what it is.
Yeah. And 2 things at once, flight school and bachelor's degree at the same time. So basically, it's just push.
Yeah, I was not ready when I was 18 to do that. I eventually went back while I was working and did like 2-3 classes at a time, and that was quite a bit. But if you could do it right out the gate,
I know
you're set.
Because I was the same way. I felt the same way. Like I didn't feel super motivated. I was kind of skirting on a community college just to get classes and stuff here. But he knew what he wanted to do, so I was like, "Well, I'll help you do it."
Yeah, that's good.
And he's been determined. So awesome. More power to him. I'm glad. I'm so happy he knows what he wants to do.
So, amen. Agreed.
Wonderful. But growing up is a funny time. It's like in the Stranger Things show, you know?
Oh my. Nice. Yeah, I like that. Good. Yeah, that was good. A real good one.
Oh, good.
He's gonna leave. Yeah. You still got it. You're 2026. You still got it.
Still working on it.
There's something in the water in Hawkins because those kids grew.
Oh yeah, they were like weeds. Yeah. They're like what, in their 20s in high school? That was.
Yeah, it's almost like 10 years passed. It was crazy how fast they grew. Yeah.
Oh man.
Upside down will do some things to you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Yes,
they could have. They could have done that. We'll get into it. I know, but they could have just slid that in there, like, hey, the more you're in the upside down, the more you age, kind of thing. You know? But,
yeah, like a time difference, like a month in the upside down is like a year in our world or something.
Yeah. It's like a hyperbolic time chamber kind of stuff. But
yeah, there you go. That's a good example. Yeah, that would have been an interesting idea.
Yeah. The rest of the town would have been looking at him weird. So
yeah, and then you have to write in all like what?
Yeah.
Why you got a beard? What happened?
Yeah.
Seeing things.
Dude, you got some bags under your eyes, man. What's going on?
I've seen some things.
Yeah. Well, did you guys all finish it?
I did.
Finish it?
I finished it. We finished it. I think we actually finished it New Year's Eve, or I think it came out New Year's Eve. Yeah, so we actually watched the last episode on New Year's Eve. Me and my family.
Oh, right on. The movie, the quote unquote movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Episode, yeah.
That was.
We finished it last night.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So, just in time. Yeah.
We have not done the last episode, but I'm okay. I don't mind if you spoil it. I'm watching it regardless of what happens. You can tell me literally minute to minute what's happening. I'm still going to watch it. So I'm one of those people. I've gone this far. I've committed this much. I will watch it. I do not care. I do not care.
Yeah. Plus,
even if it's completely dog water and crappy, I'm going to watch it. I'm already here. I'm here. I'm doing it. Yeah, I know. I've heard. I've seen. Yes, I'm aware.
It's not. I find it's not. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It was like it wrapped it up. It just wrapped it up, and I was like, okay, at least we have a nice bow at the end of it. It's finished, and that's
right.
I did like that. I agree. About it.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, because
I would say at best it's mediocre, and at worst it was like not good.
Yeah, I mean mediocre for Stranger Things. I'd probably give it that. Like it's still decent
at best.
Like it doesn't have the peaks like the other seasons had, or
no.
Like the season one's going to be the best, like for sure. Like there's no question about it. Season one did the best.
It's kind of like The Matrix, right? Where that first one they were just like, let's just make this one, and it's like. It's really good, and then they got some dollar bills thrown at them. They're like, well, yeah, we could retcon it. We could, sure, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go, and it got a little messy.
Yeah,
here's what I'll say. I don't know if we're going into spoilers. Maybe we can, but here's what
I touched upon a little bit. I don't really care. I mean, if he doesn't care,
I don't.
Here's the level. Here's the level of it. We'll go into a little bit of spoilers, but not yet. So my wife and I are watching it. My wife, she's not into pop culture stuff like we are, right? She's probably not going to listen to this show ever. Just maybe I'll say something and see if I get hit in the back of the head or something. Anyways, but this show we connected on. We went through. She actually did watch all the Marvel movies with me up till Endgame, too. So she got into that. I don't know. It's Captain America or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I can't blame her. You know what I'm saying?
America's ass, buddy. America's ass.
Yeah. Exactly. So, anyways, we connected on this show. We've been excited. We lost a lot of hype waiting for this season to come out.
Yeah, 100%.
But it came out. We got Netflix for the month, and we started going through it. And here's how I knew. It was like, oh, this wasn't done well. She probably asked 4 or 5 questions on every episode of like, wait, where's the demos? Why aren't they attacking? I'm like, and I just gave her the Allen answer. I was like, hey, show's got a show. Like, don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. Just enjoy whatever happens, because this is it. And she's like, oh, okay. So like, when Melissa's getting frustrated, then I know, like, okay, it's got a little sloppy. And then she even said, hey, why is Nancy Rambo? I was like, I don't know.
That was a weird, that was a weird. They do a lot of callbacks in the show, but that was a little bizarre. I'm not sure what they were trying to.
Gang, that episode 7 when the bridge, and they go through the they're breaking into the military base, and she pops out of the top of the little truck.
Dude.
I'm like, yo, you are a teenager in high school mowing down military personnel. What is happening here?
Yeah. She murdered some people.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, willingly. Like, this is what I do. All of a sudden, she's a gun-toting. Everywhere I go, I come strapped. So much so, there's a part where she's making fun of Steve. You know how to use that? It's like, yo, my bad, Yosemite Sam. I forgot that you were gunslinger. My bad. Like, yo, man.
That was crazy.
That character development was so aggressive. She needed it, man. She said, I have my Saturdays. Go ahead.
Yeah, didn't they take his gun away?
Yes.
Too? Like,
and they gave him that little, like,
the knife.
The spear on the knife thing. Yeah. The fork on the stick situation. Yeah, man. Yeah. When she popped out of the top of that truck and started blasting fools, I'm like, oh, so we doing this?
Like, I mean, the last one.
I've heard some spoilers. I've seen some things, and I'm like, yo, that's wild work. And then again, it's
and like I can move past that one, right? That one's not super egregious. It's like whatever. Like her fam, she almost had nobody left. Like she had nothing to lose almost, right? So
yeah, freedom.
I can move on.
Murder.
I kind of like summed it up. Yeah, they had like 2 years of like sulking and trying to deal with the upside down. So I guess they had to grow up physically, really mentally, but physically too.
Right.
But
let's get into some spoilers. Just I want to give anyone listening a heads up.
Okay.
We won't spoil, maybe not everything, but just maybe some plot holes or even stuff you liked. I'm not opposed to positive things.
I don't think I pay attention enough to like point out to pick apart plot holes. So I just kind of coasted. I've been coasting on Stranger Things for a while and just enjoying it with my family. So I kind of stopped trying to figure it out.
I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
My thing was like the whole season they were fighting the Demogorgons, and then the final battle there's none.
Just a giant monster. Yeah.
Monster fight. What? They could have explained it away easily, like they're all part of the monster. They could have done so many things, but they didn't, and it's a little frustrating. And then they did wrap up, like you said. The good thing is they closed it. They're like, that's it. You know, with a little bit of like, hey, maybe this could happen. I won't spoil that, but which I like that. I was fine with that. Except for like what happened to what's her face's girlfriend, the Robin's girlfriend, the nurse, who they threw into the crew the last episode, and then we never see her again. She gets the military finder. Did they kill her? Like they don't explain anything. Like not a big character. I didn't really care about her.
Yeah,
but
you're right. They didn't really mention anything.
They forced her in there.
We saw she got captured with everybody else, but
yeah,
we got that like wrap up, because I remember checking the thing when like we ended at that point, and I was like, how much longer? You have another hour? Like, holy crap! There's whoa, all right.
It's a long wrap up.
It's a big long wrap up, and yeah, we didn't really get a wrap up for her. They should have done like a small memo, like, and then she was put into an insane asylum because she had seen too much and could not comprehend everything.
They could have totally done like 80s style like
just like
frames.
After credits, she's just in a padded room rocking.
Exactly. And my other thing is, why there was that one doctor that was helping them that wasn't in the season at all. He did nothing.
The teacher? Is that what you're talking about?
No, they added the teacher. No, from the previous seasons, he was the Paul Reiser. I mean, this is a deep cut, but like, he was one of the doctors that was helping Elle, like from her past.
Oh, I think
like, he's an older guy.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing. They don't even mention him.
I thought his story wrapped up already, right? Didn't his story wrap up like a season or two ago?
I don't think so.
I didn't watch them all, but I remember there was like a scene where he like saves her from the underground, right?
And then it's just done.
And then I think that's supposed to be the wrap up of his story.
I'm just gonna ignore.
I don't know if he survives. It's been a while since I've seen it, but
I'm 99% sure he survives. But like, anyways, not a big deal. What happened to Argyle, the stoner with the long hair from the previous season?
Yeah,
the van.
He just kind of disappeared too.
I thought
and people liked him, which was people really liked him, and it was kind of weird that they didn't show him. He's alive, so
yeah, he's fine.
Somewhere. He's out there somewhere.
Everybody wanted
not even a cameo.
Yeah, nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, people wanted Eddie to come back, which I was like,
Eddie.
He died.
Yeah, he died.
Y'all gotta have. You gotta have some. You gotta kill off somebody, right? Like you can't.
Yes, so
you can't start doing Superman BS where he comes back from the dead now.
I definitely want to get to the killing stuff, but I mean, anything.
Killing stuff.
I'm trying to think what else. If there's anything that really stuck out to me, because I was a little disappointed, and maybe it's because, and I wanted to transition this, but I'm not going to, because I also watched Derry recently. Welcome to Derry, like right before that, and so I really wanted more stakes. I wanted more people to like
T-bone or like filet mignon, or
it's more than more people like dying, like getting killed and stuff. Like I wanted something else there, but it seems like it was just kind of like fairy tale ending that,
Yeah, I agree.
Most of the people survived, and it's just like, what? Okay, it doesn't feel like it's starting to feel like
they all
obviously
survived.
You can't every character can't have this much plot armor. It seems like it's too much. It's like there's no danger in the Upside Down, apparently, at least not to them. I don't know. It just seems like
they kept adding characters. Like they were adding people, the teacher.
Yeah.
The stupidest plan to fight the monster too. Like, are you serious? That succeeded, obviously, but it was just like, what? Okay, whatever.
They brought sticks and flare guns.
Yeah. It was what the fudge. I don't know, man.
Yeah, like why did they grab one of those, one of the military things that had the whatever stopped Elle from using her powers? Why did they turn those on them?
Like the sonic boom cannon?
Yeah. And how come the military doesn't kill any of these people? How come these kids that are trained by a sheriff, trained by a sheriff, are just capping soldiers like nobody's business? Like what?
Yeah.
They just sent the Deke squad? What is this?
Yeah. Speaking of sheriff, but by the way, he's by far like the best actor on that show. Him and Winona Ryder.
And he felt like he was like done with it too. Like the whole time the whole show has gone on, like I guess it kind of worked because he was sad about Elle, but every time it came to him, he just looked exhausted. Like he was just like, he was just done. He was done with the show.
Still, by far,
but
leaps and bounds better than all the kids as far as acting.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted, I would have watched a whole like side story of him, but I guess we
David Hopper. I think Hopper's his name in the show, but he's
Harbor.
I like him.
Harbor's
Harbor. Yeah, he's my he's a really good actor. I like him in what things.
One thing that bugged me was he just became sheriff again, even though he's like was off the grid for like what?
He was supposed to be dead. He was supposed to be dead. Remember when he got to when he was put in the Russian prison and all stuff? He was presumed dead. And he was basically on the run and a shadow person. Yeah, he was a shadow person for the last 2 years because he's doing all like the
Black Ops stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, all the runs in the all the runs in the Upside Down. Like he was
military dude.
Yeah. There's this weird 3 or 4 year block of time here that we have no record of you existing. In fact, it looks like you died at one point. Nothing suspicious there. Let's put you in.
Get back on the force.
In fact, let's give you a promotion. Let's move
yeah. So there's another spoiler. Yeah, he gets offered a new position with a raise. So.
Yeah. Like all right.
And a new pension.
Yeah. You're good. Okay. That makes sense.
So like that stuff is like, did you not screen any of this? Did you not run the script by anybody kind of thing? Like that kind of stuff adds up, like I said, there's a few things I can look past, but when it just starts adding up, and like you said, the stakes weren't high at all. Even none of the kids were ever like in danger.
I did not. Yeah. I had no fear for any of the children the entire time, and rightfully so.
Right. I will say a highlight. I did like the Derek character. He was very funny, and was a good note. You remember the Derek one, chubby one?
Oh yeah, 100%. He was great. Yeah. He did well.
Yeah, he was funny. I started saying that to my wife. Suck my fat one. She didn't appreciate it, but
I hope you added the middle finger just to really push it over the edge.
Of course. The thing
no
is,
more TV for you, young man.
They added all those kids. Yeah, she canceled my Netflix. They added all those kids into this season, and it actually kind of worked, right? Like that. It kind of like it was to reminisce about like, oh yeah, remember when the main cast were actually kids?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that actually kind of like worked, but it was just, but they had to wrap up everything with the main characters who are basically adults now, and it was just too much. It was just too much going on. I think, I don't know, they had plenty of time to go over it, so mediocre at best is my final thought.
All right, so we'll do a quick rating before moving on, if you want, just out of 10. We'll make it easy. You got something?
It wasn't, I mean, I know we've been ragging on it. It was enjoyable. There's a lot of monologues. Are we just doing the season or the whole series?
Yeah, season. Hey, why don't we do it as a whole? Yeah, let's just do those Stranger Things as a whole. Like, including this season, it is done. It is capped out. So, from what you remember, what would you kind of give it as a show?
Till the ghost episode drops tonight. Huh?
Oh my! Isn't there? My wife was telling me something about that. There is some rumor that there's supposed to be another episode or something. Some bullcrap.
There's a lot of hype about it, and basically what I read was, imagine your show being so bad that the diehard fans want another episode to truly wrap it up. Like, yeah, I can see that, but it's not happening. There's no way they put the other episode in theaters and then shadow drop another episode. So anyways, as a series, because that last season was a bit of a letdown. It was underwhelming for sure, but they did at least close it. They didn't just leave it open for other stuff. I mean, I guess you could do side stories, but I think it's a 7. The whole series, I'll give it a 7.
Hey, that's exactly what I was thinking. 7 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's solid.
Chris, I know you haven't finished it, but I feel like you could do.
Yeah, it doesn't. From what I've seen and what I'm hearing, it doesn't seem like it's gonna like jump the rating up through the roof. I was probably right around like a 6.
Yeah,
a little over mid, right? Is it something I'm gonna like be enthusiastic to rewatch? If it was on TV, if it came on TV, would I like put it on in the background and like maybe, you know, there's certain how certain TV shows make it. You're like, oh, that's on. Let me just like when you're at a hotel and all of a sudden the Transformer movie comes on, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll watch that. That's fine. Stranger Things, I'd probably turn it off. I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't think I'll do that.
Yeah, switch.
I don't think I'll do that. So yeah, that's why I'm like, probably about 5 or 6. But
yeah, the first season, I might rewatch the first season because I remember that one was just solid.
I think it's the biggest problem with it. I think it was too long. I think it did not need 5 seasons. I think this story could have been told in a solid 3-season show, and I think with the compression, it would have been way better.
I agreed.
I think they stretched everything out way too much, and I think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
I would say that entirely, especially with everything I'm hearing on how it ends. It's like we spent 5 seasons and 10 years talking about this big bad mother, and this is how it goes after all that. And you got a whole season. The whole season is building up to Vecna's huge plan. Like, this dude is about to just tear some crap up. Like, guys, be ready. We're not going to give you all at once. We're going to give you this, volume 1, then volume 2 to really get you going. Because he's doing some big bad stuff, and then he does that. It's like, that's it.
Right.
It's like, why did you do that? Like, we're
right. Because
you're waiting for the shoe to drop, and it never does.
Like, when you were saying that, I thought of like Harry Potter, right? Where it had 8 volumes, or 7, sorry. The movies, there was 8 movies. They really stretched that one out, but they had 7, and it did pretty good, right? Like, it did lead up to something, and it was satisfying. You're like, oh, that actually, I can see that, you know, and splitting himself apart, right? Like, that takes time when you're in shambles. They didn't really wrap up Vecna or explain Vecna and Henry. They kind of showed stuff, and I think they're trying to go for like, yeah, you guys interpret what you think. It's like, no, you didn't give us anything though. You didn't give us enough. Even like, you could leave it vague, but you got to leave us with more than what they gave us. And I thought that was the underwhelming part. Where I was like, oh, okay, like, you got him, but like I was so expecting a monologue when he got spiked. I was like, here we go. We're gonna hear how it went down. Oh, no monologue. Okay.
Well, he's waiting for the anime cutaway, the whole like origin story. The next 20 minutes is a straight origin story.
Because like Alan said, you look at the time, you're like, there's over an hour left. So they're like, we're getting an explanation for sure. Nope. Oh, all right. I guess we'll see you on the reboot in 20 years. I don't know. Like,
I guess there's like rumor that they're gonna do like a spin-off with that stone thing to give you more background. But I don't want
that.
I don't know if I care. But it sounds like we're roughly lukewarm about the show. So that's where it's at. Yeah, that's where we're at. But fortunately, we got, at least for me, I felt an amazing show called Welcome to Derry that we haven't talked about yet. The It TV show, which I watched. It sounds like Chris watched it too. I don't know. Did you watch it? Yeah. You're forced to? Oh no.
Yeah. The missus was watching it, and whenever someone,
good,
know, like,
you didn't like it?
I didn't say it was bad. I thought it was really good. It's just like, you're doing whatever, you kind of pop in, you're like, what are you watching? That's interesting. Let me sit down and watch. 3 hours later, holy crap, I sat and watched the whole thing with you. That's what I meant by like forced. Like, it wasn't,
gotcha.
Yeah, it ended up being better than I expected. Yeah, and it was not, normally I would never turn something like that on. None of that horror verse, anything like that doesn't get me going or anything like that, but the way they put it together, the way they built the It universe, I guess like Shawshank is connected to it in some way,
man.
and
Yeah,
this is
it
connected in
was
some way.
nuts.
I'm like, wait, hold on, wait, what are you talking about? So when she
Like, I
started
knew
explaining
about
it to me,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know. So when she started explaining it to me, I'm like, wait, there's like a whole like Stephen King like universe. She's like, yeah, technically all of it's happening in the same world at the same time. You know what I mean? It's all kind of, I was like, well, that's cool. Where does It play into it? And then she started telling me that. Then we ended up watching both It movies. By the way, the It Chapter 2 is absolutely terrible compared to the first one, by the way.
Yeah. Especially how good the first one was. I agree.
Yeah, the second one ends up being a straight like thriller, like a horror thriller. Like they're trying to put in so much information, and they get away from just it straight being a horror film. They try to build up all these characters and all their storyline. I'm like, yeah, what is this? Like, what are we doing?
What's fun about that is that's the book, and I was watching a documentary on Pennywise. There's a documentary on the original Pennywise show or the special, and it's on. I think it's on HBO or something, or it's on Amazon. Either way, I watched it. It was really fun, and they talk about that whole thing, how they enjoy doing the first part, and they get to the second part, and they start working on it. Like, man, this doesn't really end very well. It kind of goes downhill, and like even
Dude,
like
I watched that
spider.
when I was a kid.
Is that what spider? What? What are we gonna?
Yeah,
this doesn't lead to a spider.
Well,
silly.
Yeah, so I watched that one as a kid, right?
Yeah.
And like it's exactly what you said. That first part, there's some moments in there where you're like, I don't know if I'll ever sleep again, because I was a kid watching it.
Tim Curry, man. Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I gotta finish it, right? So you watch the second part, and you're like, and it's it's made for TV budget, and you're like, well, I guess I'm sleeping good tonight because that was horrible.
Give me a nice little cleanser at the end there.
Yeah, a little palate cleanser. Like, all right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the way he dies, the whole thing. But either way, I thought it was good. The show was, from what I caught, I probably joined in episode like 4 or 5 and finished that out, and then he power washed a couple more episodes, and I came in for another like 2 or 3 episodes. So I didn't watch I didn't watch every single episode, but I was really hitting some key parts and some key moments, and she was filling me in. So I got a lot in, and then of course, like the very next day or the week later or whatever, we sat and watched the 2 movies, because it's like, now I need to watch the movies to figure out, what's going on. So it was really, really cool. So I thought it was cool. I didn't think there was a Stephen King universe out there. It's really interesting to think like how Shawshank fits into it, and it's just really cool. I haven't really dove into it. I don't know if I'm really gonna go that far. I do want to watch Shawshank again, and like where like,
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Like, does it even hint toward it or anything like that? Like I don't know. I just wanted to see how it all goes together, and I feel like I need like a what's it called, a synopsis and overall stuff. Probably good to Google it and like, hey, what movie, what order, that kind of thing. So I thought it was cool. Second movie sucked. First movie was great. I'll leave it at that.
So let me ask you, I haven't watched the show. I'm probably not going to, but is it like what's it about? Like, is it the clown messing with people in between the movie, or
so it's a precursor to it.
Okay.
And without going into spoiler territory, it's before what happenings of the It movie. I think it's in the, oh my god, was it the 40s? No, it was like the 60s, right? 50s or 60s. I want to say 50s.
Yeah.
But and it happens in Derry, obviously, and so like it discusses it and the history of it within the town, things like that. But you do mainly follow kids. It reminded me a lot of Stranger Things, the first season, because you do follow the kids, but with way higher stakes. Like way higher stakes. Like nobody's safe, except for maybe like one. But still, for the most part, nobody's safe. Which
interesting.
I really like.
It's a prequel to the movies. That's cool.
But it is a prequel.
Yeah,
but it's a little more than that. If you got to watch it though. There's a whole twist on the end. So
it's a bit of a. Like he said, it's a prequel with a lot of like how he came to be, and you learning the history of the parents of the kids of the first movie. So you see some of like the lineage and how they get tied into it, and it's good. They do a really good job. It's more interesting than you would think. You're like, it's just this is what he is or whatever, and then you start learning. It's like, oh, there's more to it. Oh, there's a history of like who it was before it became it, right? The story of Pennywise. Like, there's so much there, and I was like, whoa, I didn't think it was like. I don't know if people knew that.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you read the books, maybe you knew, but for the people that are just lames and just watch, like I'm saying, I don't know if it ever hinted at that. So that when you started going back, you're like, wait, there's more? Like, hold on, next show, like next episode, like what are we doing here? So that's what pulled me in, because I just thought it was just like, I don't know, like Jason, it just happened to be, and that's what it was. I didn't know there was so much behind it with other things wrapped around it. And you start talking in other movies and stuff like that. And you're watching these movies not even thinking they connect. There's no way I would ever think Shawshank and it in the same sentence. And when you start talking about it, you're like, wait, what? Hold on. Did I just get M. Night Shyamalan? Like, what's happening here? Like, what am I? Did I miss something?
Nice.
Like, plot twist.
The Shining's also connected to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember the other ones.
It's
not the greatest. Like the connections. I won't lie. I've looked into it a bit, and it's a little wonky. But it isn't. It can be interesting, and especially when you get down to the core of it, it gets a little wild. But it is still, it's cool that it's connected for sure.
I like it.
Right on.
It was great. It was fun. It's a great show. But it is very gory. It is very adult. I will point that out. There's a lot of gore, and my wife wasn't expecting it. I was excited for it. A lot of good practical effects.
Really? In the It movie? I mean.
No, in Welcome to Derry. Yeah.
I know.
It feels more, I think it was way more gory than It. I think they kind of pushed the limit a little bit more. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't watched It in a while. It's been a little while since I saw the original.
I haven't seen any of them, so.
Well, you watched the original.
Yeah, the Tim Curry one. That is not gory at all.
Anyways,
we all float down here.
We all float down here. I thought it was great. I'm glad you watched it, Chris. And I actually forgot I watched it, and then when you brought it up, I was excited because I was like, "Oh shit, that was a great movie, a great show."
It does. It does sound like that's the one to watch. The way you guys are talking about it, compared to Stranger Things.
I don't think I wouldn't say it's better, and it also is for a different crowd, and also I would only compare it to the first season because this is also the first season of Welcome to Derry. So we're at the beginning. We're fresh.
There's more. There's gonna be more.
They already got green light for 2 more seasons. What are you talking about?
Oh boy,
any popular show.
Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Speaking about popular shows that got green light for more seasons and is actually filming another one, Fallout.
That's the next one I gotta watch.
Anybody watching it right now?
Up to date, unless there was a recent one. What
there's one today.
Drop? Okay, I didn't see today's. But I'm good all the way up to Hot Dog.
Nice.
I'm up to date.
Awesome. How you feeling about the season so far, Chris?
Yeah, no spoilers on this one, please.
Yeah, no spoilers though for season 2.
No spoilers. I think I'm okay. No, I'm not saying like it's great or it's terrible or anything like that. It's a good show for what it is. Like, it's really fun. I'm so glad that they just use the universe and not try to model it after the video game or anything like that. So that's really, really nice. It's super refreshing. So it's just like, hey, we're just using this skin, but don't expect it to be like anything that happens in the game. So you're not expecting anything, like kind of how they did like the Halo. It's almost like you were expecting too much to be like that, and it wasn't, which is crazy to me because I won't go on a sidebar, but too much, but I hear that the Halo show is coming back because it kind of warmed up on people's like, when you take it out of the idea that we're thinking about it as the game adaptation and it's just reusing the skin in the universe and we're telling a story within it, it becomes a really good show. So when I see it like that and Fallout, it's like, it's a great show. Like Fallout on its own, they didn't even have to make a game, and the show on its own, I think, could have really good, strong legs to stand on because it's just a fun watch. It's a very fun watch. Season 2, I think my issue is that I think they believe they have something, which they do, and they're slowing it down. They're trying to world build, but the pacing slowed down. And I think that's because like they're like, oh crap, we got something here. We might need to get people to understand what's really going on, like in the actual world, so that when we start hitting people with some stuff, there's some investment into it. So they've definitely slowed the pacing to kind of build some stuff around it. When the first one was just like, we're rocking and rolling, like let's get after it. I think that's what people gravitated to. But it's like, oh, we actually got something going. We have a cult following. Let's kind of like world build, which is cool. It's just, where do you find that happy medium? Right? Yeah. Do we get another Stranger Things where they start doing too much, and they try to milk the cow to the udder's too dry? It's like, no, sometimes it's okay to like let it go. So that's what I'm worried about. Right now, it's still fantastic. It's still great. But when you notice that pacing, you're like, oh boy, like please don't do that. Please don't do that. Like this could have been done in 2 episodes. You now turned it into 4 episodes. And now what could have been done in 1 season, you've now made it 2 seasons. It's like, oh my God, like please. And I feel like that's the pacing we're at.
That is the current trend of like popular shows. And it's kind of ruining them.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you look at the Last of Us one where they're dragging that out to another season.
Second season.
Yo.
I agree.
Abysmal.
Exactly, right? Like that's
did not
the
need
thing.
to be
like,
that long. Yeah.
That first season, the same thing. Like first season, like, hey, you guys nailed it. Like, oh, we got something here. Let's do 3 more. It's like you don't have that much though. Like especially that one.
It's like, whoa, hey, you don't have 3 seasons. Like, stop.
Yeah.
I think Chris said it pretty. He already took all the words in my mouth. So I think it's great summary. I agree almost 100%. I can't think of anything I disagree on. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying it, but it does feel a lot slower, and I can definitely, the steam's not going as hard as the first season. So I agree.
Yeah, you did say it like it. I don't even think it's a cult following because it's reached my dad doesn't play video games at all, right? So like they did reach a lot more people. So that's exactly what they're doing. And so
it's always been kind of niche.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely niche. And then, like you said, I guess I used the cult following in the wrong context. They're reaching other people outside of the game. So that's like, oh, you don't you don't know anything about it. You're just seeing this show for what it is. We thought it was just going to be the people that played our game that are really going to love the show. We can get through it. We don't necessarily have to world build because, a lot of us played that. But we have a lot of people that have never played the game, maybe even heard of it, and they're enjoying it. So crap, now we have to kind of like keep them engaged. Let's build the world up around them, like understand what's going on. Because as I'm watching it, I've played the game, so I see things happening. I'm like, okay, I know what that is. But I'm like, why are they explaining? I'm like, all right. Like you said, people that have never even played the game before need to know what's going on. There's a lot of detail in their games, a lot of stuff you could pick up and read throughout the game, story building that you already know, but they have to put that in the show to keep people kind of rocking and rolling. I'm like, but the delivery system, like I'm telling, like Alan and I agree, is like, it's like, you don't have to necessarily go that slow. I don't think you necessarily have to hit all of those points. I get that you're doing it, and I appreciated the fan service and stuff. That's really great, but it's like, please don't make this 4 or 5 seasons of just like we're trying to get there, and then we have like a Stranger Things thing where it's just like we did all that for that.
For that
sooner. Like, okay, all right.
There's a lot there though, which is there's a lot of follow-up for. So I'm really hoping we're do stuff. And I mean, there's already been a rumor now. I was looking on. There's a rumor of a spinoff. Sorry, a second Fallout show, not a spinoff, just a second show entirely, focusing on just another part of the universe. So,
which would be great.
Doing that.
That'd be awesome.
So they're doing. So
that'd be cool.
Interested. I think it's great. So more. We'll have to talk about it more when we've all seen it. Maybe at the end of the season. We could do a spoiler cast or something. But
oh yeah, for sure.
We've been thinking about video games. At least somebody has. 2025. What is the go ahead, Kyle. Why don't you take this one? Go ahead and start.
Yeah, so coworker of mine reached out to our to the store Discord and asked all the employees, like, hey, give me your top 5 games from last year. And I just sent him like my top 5 played games on my PlayStation Network recap thing. I was lazy. I just took a screenshot, and he's like, oh, I meant like, games that came out last year. I was like, oh, I actually got to go and look at stuff. All right, fair enough. So I went in and I think I had Game Pass for most of the year, so I was actually able to play a lot of new games that were released on Game Pass at least. So I just, I came up with the top 5 games that were released last year. If you guys want to add any on your own list, you're welcome to. I know I didn't give you guys a lot of time to prepare for it, but I could probably guess a couple of them on your guys' list. But anyways, my top 5 in no particular order, just based off what I played. Number 1 was Expedition 33, of course. Still haven't beat it because my Game Pass lapsed, and and so I had to buy a physical copy, and I went back in and I was like, I cannot parry anymore. I cannot block these attacks. I might have to restart or just get good and grind. We'll see. And I started playing Blasphemous again, so that got in the way. The next game I played, in the top 5 was Blueprints, and I think I talked about it on one of our casts.
Yeah,
I'm sure I did. I think everyone should try that game at least once. It's a great on-stream game, by the way. If you guys, you guys stream outside of the podcast, if you want to do something different, try that one, because it's great for like chat interaction and all that. Blueprints is really good, really unique. I don't know, I can't think of any other game compared to it. Okay. It's very unique, super fun. The next game, oh shoot, I already forgot. That's how good it was. Blueprints, and what else even came out this year? Nobody knows, right?
Big. Cool. I'm looking at a wiki at other games that came out. I don't play a lot of new games. That's my biggest problem. A lot of new games.
Oh, yeah. This one came out a while ago. We were talking about streaming it, but Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh
that
yeah,
was in the top
right.
5. Yeah, that was a great one. Need to get back into it because they did that in the DLC. And then of course Sonic Racing Crossworlds overtook Mario Kart for me.
Yeah,
it was a toss up between that and Mario Kart for me. And then the last one was Split Fiction. That one was fun. I love co-op games. I wish I could play more, and so I still haven't finished that one, but it's it's the same team that did It Takes Two, same company that did that, and I love that game. So, and then with Split Fiction, I'm actually playing with somebody that actually plays video games, so it's not me and my wife just getting mad at each other. So, what? Just different kind of enjoyment on that one. So that one's a really fun game, really clever, a lot of goofiness in it, doesn't take itself too seriously. But yeah, that's my top 5: Expedition 33, Monster Hunter Wild, Split Fiction, Blueprints, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of games. Like, as I built that list, I was like, there was a good amount of games that came out last year. Like, good games too. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at a list too to kind of compile mine. I would have to go in no particular order. Oh, I forgot that game came out this year. See, that's.
See, yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so I know for sure I enjoyed Monster Hunter Wilds, right? I'm just so sad that the optimization was so bad so early on, so it really made it tough to play with friends and stuff like that. So, but Monster Hunter Wilds, I love that game. It's by far my favorite gaming franchise. That always have a spot in my heart. Arc Raiders, of course, is taking over the gaming world. When I play that game like it's going out of style, I love that game. It's amazing. I would say Grounded 2 because Grounded 1 was so great for me, but I never played 2 because I'm holding off for them to do more updates. Because when I first got into Grounded 1, I played so early in the early access that I played the game like a full year and a half, almost 2 years before they dropped the game fully. So by the time I got to the full game, I was already burnt out, which resulted in I still to this day have not beat Grounded 1 to this day.
That's wild.
But I absolutely love that game. So I can't say Grounded 2, but if I honorary mention, I'll put them at 6. But I love that game. That genre, I know I'll love it as soon as I play it, so I have no issues saying that it'd be my top 5 for sure. There was another game that snuck in there. I didn't realize that it came out this year. It was Splitgate 2. It was the the first-person shooter Halo portal manipulation game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Splitgate 2, I played that a lot. It came and went very, very quickly, but when it comes to games that kind of hit me on 2025, that was a good like two months of my life where it was just that's the only game I wanted to play, so I have to put it in there in 3. And then I can't think of really anything else that I played that was new, because I'm like Alan, it's like it wasn't new. I played some stuff, but it didn't come out this year.
Right.
Let me see if I see anything. I'm scrolling this list right now. Ball X Pit. That game was great too. I enjoyed that one.
Oh, you
played that one. Yeah, I did. I that was more of a game that I played for leisure. It wasn't like the one I was streaming, but it was for leisure. But I played that game a lot. I still do from time to time. I still pick it. Oh wait, Mecha Break came out this year? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Screwball X Pit. Mecha Break was amazing. Mecha Break was amazing, and I hate the fact that it died so quickly. Mecha Break was a fantastic game. A mech fighter game that actually did well for itself, but again, Call of Duty was still surging at the beginning of the year, so it kind of got buried, and so was Battlefield 6 that was coming around, so people kind of set that aside, but Mecha Break. So, Arc Raiders, Mecha Break, Monster Hunter Wilds, Splitgate 2, and then I would say Grounded 2. Those would be my 5.
Nice.
5 for 5.
Those are a good 5. Alan, you want to throw a couple out?
I can't do 5, but
that's fine.
Pokemon ZA was fun. I had a really good time with it. That was a new one I played last year. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, Sonic Cross Worlds as well. I was really enjoying that. I didn't like how they did the events in it, but that was kind of my own thing. I feel like they've made them way too short. It was like in a weekend, and if you missed it, you missed it. It's kind of annoying. But the game itself was a super fun car racer. So bringing Pokemon into fast action, or whatever you want to call it, like not turn-based, was really cool. I kind of hope they do more with that, because I think it was done really well. Even the PvP was really fun. It was just like a battle royale style, but only 4 people, so it's like just all fought each other, and then whoever got the most kills wins. And it was just more of like a party game experience, so it was pretty fun.
Huh. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, it was actually really good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I didn't finish the DLC. I played a lot before the DLC came out. DLC was okay. It was kind of this weird time mechanic that I was not a fan of, where you basically go into like a little portal and you're timed by whatever donut you make. But it kind of made it so you were rushing through it. Yeah, you're just like rushing through it because you're running out of time. Yeah, donut. you gotta feed Hoopa a donut that you make, and how good you make the donut is how long you get to stay in the portal. Anyways,
sounds rough.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating, but it was all right. But the game itself, I think, was underrated. I think it was really good. I can't think of any other new games that I played this year.
Monster Hunter,
but I really didn't play it much. Like, we played it a bit, but I didn't really get back in. I didn't really play it on my own very much. I tried to go through the story and I kind of got stuck in a part, and I just didn't go back. So it was pretty fun when I was playing. I wish I would have put more time into it, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. But I don't
Was
think
that this
counts.
year?
No.
I wish.
Oh.
Last year? Was it? Or 2 years ago?
I think it's 2 years ago now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are still playing that from what I've heard.
It's so good. That I'm playing a lot of Fallout 76. Those don't count.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that next week.
Those are good. Those games keep coming back though. Let's do that. Back. But anyways,
Yeah.
that's it for me. So you want to move to soap boxes?
Mm-hmm.
First.
I'll go first. Because
go first.
It's not as exciting as
Kind of
some of the other
exciting.
news.
I
Good.
think I was like,
Yeah,
like
but-
what? What's going on here?
Same.
Sure,
Samesies. I am leaning into this. You're uninvited attention. I'm turning you up. I need to hear this.
Okay. No. I told you guys there's nothing crazy. So I have been streaming and selling video games on Whatnot for, I think, close to 4 years at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't look back. I didn't want to cry, but I have officially retired from streaming on Whatnot as Skybossin. There's not going to be any more streams. I'm not going to be selling stuff. The main reason, just so you guys just get it out of the way, is taxes. Man, I do not want to do taxes anymore. I'm going to have to do it for last year. It's a pain in the butt, and with the margins that I made this year, it's just not worth it anymore. So it comes down to money, basically, right? Like if I was just making money hand over fist, I'd probably keep doing it, but things shift. Sometimes it's hard to adjust. And now that I'm working at a video game store, I'm seeing that it's not just me, but it's that whole market of finding inventory is really difficult. And I don't know if people like know what they got, or just resellers are becoming more and more common, or what. But yeah, I did one final show on Whatnot in 2025. Just before the year ends, so that I don't have to record it, because as far as I know, in California, you have to file if you make over $600 online in online sales.
Huh.
Someone was saying they changed it, but I was like, well, what state are you in? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm in a whole other state. It's like, yeah, California, they want their money. So anyways, I still sell video games. I work at a video game store. I will probably put more time and effort into that. Maybe start doing repairs on consoles, because that sounds fun to me. A little bit more low key. Maybe I just stream doing repairs. But yeah, it's time. It's time to move on from that season. I did get a little emotional. I had a lot of people come into my last stream that have bought a lot of stuff from me and said I was one of their favorite streamers, and they bought more stuff, so that was really nice. Wasn't expecting that, but it's always nice, right? Where you're like, oh, actually, like, impacted some people, and they knew who I was and would come into my shows and enjoyed talking with me. So here's the thing: I still do stream, but I'm with Retro Gorilla, the store I work at, right? So kind of represent them now, and we have our own little following over there. And I brought a few people over, and they came in and bought stuff, which is cool. But yeah, not the same. I'm not the boss of that one, so I don't get to make all the rules and all the changes. But yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do, and as my kids are getting older, I'm going to have more opportunities to do those things, and coaching being one of them. I miss that. So it's time for a new season, and what I told all the people watching on my last stream was like, if you ever get that feeling where like, hey, it's time to move forward or take a different step, or listen to that. For me, it's the Holy Spirit. Listen to that voice of saying it's time to move on, and you don't. It just makes things worse. And I had that sense of like, yeah, it's time to move on. We need to do different things and maybe help different people. So that's why I'm not doing Whatnot anymore. And we'll see where it goes in the future. So I'm no longer your plug for. Well, I guess I still am. I still work at the video game store, but
yeah. So that's when you say you're still selling, you're selling through the video games.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and just cocaine.
And cocaine. Okay, that's a separate business though. And luckily, you don't have to pay taxes on it because it's under the table. So
it's all under the table. Yeah, you can't. Nobody zells me for that stuff or anything. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could. You just don't label it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that as what it was for.
Yeah.
Like pizza or something. Like it was for pizza. Yeah, nice.
It's always
spicy pizza. Yeah.
Spicy pizza. Yes.
Yeah. So that's my soapbox. Just want to share it. A little sad, but mostly excited.
Well, welcome to the other side.
That is. Yeah, that is kind of sad because you've been doing it for a while and you were doing really good. At least it felt like you were for a while.
It was a good run.
Got busy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's life, and your kids are getting older, and I get that. Time's getting a little tighter. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well.
Any other soapboxes? I know we got one.
Yeah. At
least one.
Yeah, and I was gonna let Chris do last because it's the coolest one. But I just went over. I did the Dave's Hot Chicken today. So I talked about it in my thing. It's nowhere as exciting as your guys'. But I did go over there.
Kind of.
What was that?
I said it kind of is exciting. I saw your
post
it was
really cool. Yeah, they opened at 10:30. We got there. We were watching, like, we kept seeing people walk up to the door and like check it and then walk away. Like, okay, all these people are waiting to go in. I could see it.
Oh gosh.
And so like right before it went over there, I tried to go in and she's like, "Oh, we're not open yet." I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I just kind of waited outside for a minute. I was like, "Are they going to tell us when they are open? Because it was technically open a minute ago." No, I just had to go in on my own and go order my chicken. So I ordered, and I was kind of frustrated because they didn't let me order my usual. You had to order the special meals, which was some nuggies with a side or a slider with a side. So I ordered one of each so I could get two of these things. They are stim packs from the Fallout franchise that you can use to suck up. I don't want to open this one, but you could suck up ranch, I guess was the idea, and then insert it onto your chicken. Apparently.
So when I read your post, I had no idea what you were saying, but
yeah, I saw it looked kind of gross. Number one, on the pictures they were describing, and also I didn't want to open this essentially a Happy Meal toy and then put it in my food. I thought that was a little odd, and so I was going to
not washed or anything.
Not washed or anything. Just like I was like, okay, this is fine. But I did want it. I got one for myself and my son, and so we have the toy now. I have this, and I still have this from Universal, which is the Radaway. Now I have Radaway and a stim pack. So far we're getting closer to being able to survive the zombie apocalypse or the apocalypse. Not zombies this time, but regular apocalypse. But
regular.
It was interesting to see all the people roll in. There was like it was like a couple people in there, and then all of a sudden you just see more and more and more. And as you look around, and then in the online order start rolling in, you could see their screen back there. When we first got in there, I could see the lady explaining to the staff like what to do. Like apparently they had no idea this was happening, and I was like,
dude,
yeah. Luckily, it wasn't like any new like items, so it was just the basic stuff, just packaged differently. But I could hear the stress and the confusion in the back, and I was like, "Oh boy, these people are gonna have a rough day."
Prepare your staff for like, hey, we have a special Fallout event. Like, at least we're gonna be busy, right? Like, hey, it's probably gonna be busy. Just know that.
Even though it's slightly it's only slightly different. It's slightly different all day to thousands of people or hundreds of people probably before they run out, which I'm sure they were going to run out because there was a lot of people coming in, a lot of people ordering. And I felt really bad because I saw this mother and daughter come in and they seemed like they had never been there before. And so they go to the counter to like order on the little touch screen. And I'm looking at them. They're not ordering Fallout stuff. I was like, ooh, this is a bad idea. You should not have come today. But they learned. They learned really quick. They walked up and asked, "Where's our food?" I was like, "Oh, there's a lot of people here. It's gonna be a bit." Like, oh yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, because I can see that screen filling up.
That's definitely not prepared.
Yeah,
right? Like,
not even a
I
little
would have just turned off the order yourself and let you're gonna have to order old-fashioned style, and we're gonna let you know it's gonna be a while. Like.
Yeah,
that's what I would have done.
If you've gone to Dave's, at least for me, I don't know. Maybe you guys have a different Dave's. I know Chris goes to Dave's sometimes, but it's usually you usually wait a little bit. It's not quick. It's not fast. It's usually you gotta wait for them to eat the chicken because they make it to order, so it takes a little bit of time. I never expected to go super fast. So when you have that many people there, you're waiting a while. Like we waited 30 minutes, which was a little more than normal, but I could definitely tell that they were still figuring it out. But I think the highlight was walking up when I knew I was getting close to my order, and all these adult men, and she was just she was showing off the bags as they would pick up, and it's like, here's your meal, and then here's your toy, and she handed to him, then here's your meal, and here's your toy. It's like, oh boy, this is where we are now.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was unique. But unfortunately, I didn't get my special.
Only today?
It was only today. Only today.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's also shocked. A mess up. They could have
so
spread it out over a weekend.
I don't think it would have mattered though, unless they really stocked them up, because this type of stuff sells out.
Yeah.
People go in and really, and then if you have it for a week or whatever, but you sell out on day one, then now you gotta start turning everybody away for the rest of the week.
Yeah, you're right.
Because like you see the McDonald's launches every time, they're sold out like day one. Yeah.
Stupid stuff. Yeah. And then like you're saying, that's a really good point, because I didn't even know they were doing Grinch stuff at McDonald's, and I just wanted to get my McDouble and McChicken, and it's like, why am I waiting 30 minutes for my food? Like, I don't want no Grinch socks.
Be quick.
What is this? Yeah. That's the whole point.
And the Grinch socks were selling too. That was the weirdest thing. I was seeing them online for like $50. It was like, why? They're like the cheap. Because we got one for my son because he was getting out of school, and so we went over there, and he likes McDonald's, so obviously, so we just got him the Grinch meal instead of what he normally gets, which is the same stuff. And he had socks, so we got him. They're just like cheap little socks. They're not like fancy. Yeah. It's something you'd give somebody as a gift. Yeah, it's like as a like, oh, I have some Dungeons and Dragons socks that are not the greatest because somebody gave them to me. He's like, you like Dungeons and Dragons? Here's some socks. Like, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but anyways,
I'll probably never wear them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so that's the idea, right? That's what it's supposed to be. Where like, oh, cool, I got some socks. Maybe I'll give them away. But
yeah.
I include myself, we as a society have just become so enraptured with collectibles and reselling and all that stuff that it just ruins it for everybody else.
We went to Costco right after Dave's Hot Chicken, and as we were leaving, the guy, because we had I don't have it on now because I took a shower, but we had Fallout shirts on. And so the guy saw the Fallout shirt. He's like, "Oh, did you get the soda?" And I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, there's this. They're selling soda at here. You should go grab some while you can, because I guess people are selling them for like $300 online." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." I was like, "Okay." So I went back. I just went back to check it out, and I asked the lady, and she's like, "Oh, talk to a person in the vest." I walked over and talked to one of the people with the vest, and she was just like, "Yeah, those are gone." He just told me, but I guess I don't care. I didn't know if I really wanted them. I was just like, well, let me see what you got. But
yeah,
I was just like, that's what he led with. Is all I said. Is that as I was getting at. That's what he led with. You could sell them online for $300.
I mean, yeah, that would pique my interest as well if someone told me that. I'm like, well, maybe I will get a case.
Like, let me see. Let me see. Let's see what I can do here. But anyways, that was my adventure today. It was fun. I wasn't going to go down the hill, but then I did because of this reason, because I'm going tomorrow for my dentist appointment. But I just happened to really like Dave's Hot Chicken and Fallout, so I was like, well, let's just check this out. This will be fun.
That is the matchup I did not expect to see happen, but
I don't even go on Instagram that
not
much.
against
That's where
it.
I saw it. I was like, oh, whoa, didn't know about that. But anyways, that's enough for me. But you can take the floor to finish this off, Chris.
Yay! My soapbox is nothing important, nothing cool. We're just having a baby. It's not a big deal, man. It's
Whoa!
Something slight,
big
you know what I'm
deal.
saying? Yeah, big deal. It's something slight. Just bringing a human into the world. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you're gonna have to sleep on an uncomfortable chair. You're gonna have to sleep on in the hospital.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm gonna sleep on the floor. I'm gonna sprawl out. Yeah, it'll be great.
I don't know if I don't want to sleep on their floors.
It's sterile. It better be clean. Yeah, come on. It better be clean. It's a hospital. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
We are
Whatever
having
you tell yourself.
little
but
baby
totally sidetracked.
That's awesome.
Little baby girl on the way. If
I didn't know. I didn't
well,
realize you did say the gender. That's crazy. So you already know the gender. That's cool.
If everything goes right, she'll be born early May, maybe May 5th would be kind of cool.
It's coming quick. Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
I know. So, it's gonna be exciting. I'm scared because I've seen some friends have kids while coaching, and it doesn't necessarily work out all that well. So it scares me just a little bit. Your partner is alone. They have to take care of a lot of things on their own.
Yeah.
But I do learn it is nice that when she gets here, it's really close to the end of the school year, which means the earlier months, like the first.
Dude, that was.
She'll be here in May, so I would say like June. So she'll be about a month and a half going into June and July. So month 3, 4, like that, something like that. I'll be home, most of the time for from school to work. Then
that's a big deal.
I've been talking to some people and learning about the paternity leave and how to use it. I guess in our school district, you have like 18 months. Your kid's first 18 months to use all your paternity leave, and if you don't use it, you lose it. So I have to strategically place my paternity leave at certain times so that I can go, but at the same time, I got to coach. So if it's like I take paternity leave and not go to my main job but still coach, is that a bad look? Right? So I'm not going to my day job, but I'm still showing up at night to coach. Kind of these. See,
it's tough.
Like, so what do I do? Because if I don't show to practice, then I'm not saying like the company shuts down, but like I'm the boss. If I don't show up to practice, I'm not showing up to work, then it kind of goes to the wayside. And
it makes a difference.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things coming to my brain when it comes to that because it's happening quick. So I am super excited, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things to juggle, especially like being like the varsity head coach. So it's really like thinking about it. See, now you got me all nervous. Just thinking about it because it's like running it's like running a business. We've talked about it before on the cast when it comes to like my coaching and how involved I am and things like that. I have a lot of humans relying on me, and then I'm gonna have my own human relying on me too as well. So, and again, having like how Kyle and then my now JV coach, they both had 2 kids during their coaching careers. Yeah, you had 2, and then the coach that replaced you, Ken, he just had his second kid, about 5 months ago. So when I first met him, his wife just had the baby like a month into his coaching. So it's, and I'm seeing the trend, man, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the same thing, like with Abe, and he got 2 kids. He had adopted 2 kids, and it just shifts things, it shakes things up, and it's different when you guys are at the lower level because they kind of cover it, but when the guy at the top, it's like oh geez. And it's more so, is she ready for that? That's what scares me. When I say she is my girlfriend, Brianna, I'm afraid for her with how much time she's going to have to on her own. And it's not like, oh, we're having a baby, I'm going to pick up this new job. It's a job that I've had for almost 10 years now. I've been coaching for nearly 10 years. So it's been a staple of who I am. So it's not like, oh, you just picked up something new. It's like, no, I was coaching well before the kid was. So it's a very interesting dynamic that we talk about, like sparingly. We pick at it. It's not like a make or break situation, but it's like, just be mindful when baby's first Thanksgiving comes around and baby's first Christmas comes around. Just know it's going to be a quality over quantity situation. And it's not by any necessary design because I have a kid now. All of a sudden, I'm going to just jam pack my schedules. Like, you already know this is where we're at. But please be mindful that it's going to be quality over quantity. But it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to be living it in the moment. And it freaks me out. It absolutely freaks me out.
Yeah.
So, but I'm super excited to have another chance to have one of my own. I'll say it on the record so that when my little baby girl listens to this podcast, 5 years from now, I wish you were a boy, but it's okay. Daddy still loves you. and I'm going to start coaching girls basketball probably within another year or 2. So I can just be ready. So I can be ready. And I can diversify my portfolio, if I can learn how to coach girls and then high school. I'm not going to do it like high school girls, maybe do like a travel ball thing for fun. But learning how to coach is broaden my horizon, but just get prepared. I'll be excited. Exciting. There's that.
It is very exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's awesome. You'll figure it all out. So
and on the record, I am excited. Brianna, I promise you, I am super excited. Little baby girl, we don't have a name for you yet, but Dad is super excited to have you. I don't want you to think like, man, that really sounds like morbid. Like, Dad's not. I'm ready. I promise you, I'm ready. We will get through it. It's going to be fantastic. It's just.
But it's also it's okay to be not okay and scared and not know everything in the moment. So you got friends and you got family too. Don't be afraid to reach out.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely village mindset for sure for this one. Village mindset for sure.
Yeah. Cool. Oh man, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get to be uncle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
I think less than 5 months. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. It comes up. It seems like it's forever, and then it comes up right around the corner. It's nuts.
And then bam, they're punching you in the gut while you're laying on the couch.
You're signing college stuff.
Right? Wow. Yeah, so many different. Wow, we're 3 different stages, really, for all of us. Yeah. That's crazy to think of. Yeah. Way to wrap that in. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll have to do the dad cast.
There you go. Change it from nerd to dad. It can be both. It can be simultaneous and
dad BS ways.
But
yeah.
But I guess we'll see you next time on Dad
Nerd
BS.